This is Aries Stories. Stories for the hours that don't quite belong to night or morning, for the moments when silence feels like it's listening back. Tonight's story is called The Last Voice Message. There's a point, late enough in the evening, when your phone feels heavier than it should. Not physically, just present, like it's waiting. I started noticing it a few weeks ago. Nothing dramatic at first. Just a missed call notification that didn't make sense. No number, no name, just the word voicemail. I assumed it was a glitch, deleted it without listening. But the next night, it happened again. Same time. 12:17 a.m. A new voicemail. I almost ignored it. But something about the timestamp made me pause. Not because of the time itself, but because I remembered waking up at exactly 12:17 the night before. No reason, no sound, just awake. I pressed play. At first there was nothing, just static. A low, empty hum like a distant room with no walls. Then breathing, slow, uneven, close to the microphone. I frowned, pulling the phone away slightly. It didn't sound staged or distorted. It sounded real. Too real. And then it stopped. No words. Just the sound of someone trying to steady themselves. The message ended. I told myself it was a wrong number. Some glitch in the system. Someone else's message crossing into mine. But that didn't explain why it felt familiar. Not the voice. Not yet. Just the rhythm of it. The next night I stayed awake. I don't know why. Curiosity, maybe. Or the quiet feeling that something was going to happen again. At 12:16 I was already holding my phone. At 12:17, it rang. Not a notification this time. An actual call. The screen lit up in the dark, and for a moment I just stared at it. There was no number, no name. Just my own contact photo. I didn't answer. I watched it ring until it stopped. And then, almost immediately, a new voicemail appeared. My hand hesitated before pressing play. The same static greeted me at first. That hollow, distant hum. Then the breathing again. Closer this time, sharper, and then finally, a voice. "Don't hang up." I froze. It was mine. Not similar, not close. Exact. The tone, the pacing, even the slight catch in the throat. I'd never noticed until that moment. I listened again, just to be sure. "Don't hang up." The message cut off after that. I didn't sleep that night. And the next day, everything felt slightly out of place. Small things, subtle things. A glass I didn't remember leaving on the counter. A chair angled just a little differently than I'd left it. Nothing I could prove, nothing I could explain. But enough that by the time night came again, I was already waiting. 12:17 arrived quietly. This time the phone didn't ring. It went straight to voicemail. I pressed play immediately. Static. Then, "You need to listen to me." My voice again. But different now. Tighter. More urgent. "There isn't much time. I don't think it works the way I thought it would." A pause, a sharp inhale. "If you're hearing this, you haven't gone yet. That means you still can." The message cut out. I sat there, phone in hand, heart beating just a little too fast for the quiet room. Gone where? The words circled, refusing to settle into anything clear. The messages kept coming. Each night, the same time. 12:17. Each one longer than the last. Each one worse. It's not a place, not really. It just looks like one. I thought it was a mistake at first. It isn't. If you start noticing the gaps, it's already begun. And always underneath the words, that same subtle thread of fear. Not panic, not yet, but something close, something building. By the fifth night, I started recording the times I moved through the day. Woke up, left the house, and came back, trying to catch the gaps the voice kept mentioning. But everything seemed normal. Too normal, like a script I'd already memorized. On the 7th night, the message changed. There was no static this time, just my voice, immediate and clear. "You've already noticed it, haven't you?" I didn't move. The room felt smaller somehow. The things that don't line up, the moments you can't quite place. A pause. That's where it starts. My throat felt dry. "Listen carefully. You need to stay awake tonight. Don't let it..." The message distorted suddenly, warping into a low, dragging sound. Then silence. I tried to stay awake. I really did. I kept the lights on, sat upright, phone in my hand, watching the clock. 12:16, 12:17. I don't remember what happened next. I woke up in the dark. The lights were off. My phone was on the floor, and the clock read 3:42 a.m. I picked up the phone slowly. There was a new voicemail, time-stamped 12:17. My hand trembled slightly as I pressed play. At first there was nothing. Then laughter. Not loud, not wild, just tired, resigned. "You fell asleep." My voice again, but softer now, like something had already been decided. "It's okay. I did too." A long pause. "I think that's the only way it works." The words felt wrong the moment I heard them. I tried staying awake. I tried leaving. It doesn't matter. Another pause, then quieter. It only moves forward. After that, things began to slip. Not all at once, just enough that I started noticing what the messages meant. Moments missing, time passing without memory, small, quiet blanks in the day. And each night the messages became calmer, less urgent, more accepting. Until tonight. It's 12:16 now. I'm sitting exactly where I was the first time, phone in my hand, waiting. But this time, I understand something I didn't before. The timestamps, the voice, the way the messages changed. They weren't warnings, not really. They were recordings left behind. The phone rings. 12:17. My name on the screen. I answer this time. The line is silent for a moment. Then, my voice. "Liv, you finally picked up." I can't speak. I just listen. "You won't remember this call." A pause. "But you'll remember enough to keep going." My chest tightens. "Just try not to be afraid when it happens." "What happens?" I whisper. The line hums softly, and then, "You already know." The call ends. The screen goes dark. And for a moment, everything is perfectly still. Then, something shifts. Not outside, not in the room, but somewhere just behind my thoughts, like a door opening quietly, in a place I can't quite reach. My phone vibrates once more. A new voicemail. Timestamp, tomorrow. I don't open it. Not yet. I just sit there, holding the phone in both hands, watching the screen as if it might change its mind. Because somewhere, just beneath the quiet, I can feel it. That same subtle shift. The sense that something is already moving forward without me. That somewhere, not far from now, I've already picked up the call. Already said the words. Already become the voice on the other end. And for a moment, just a moment, I wonder if this is the last time I get to hesitate. The last time the silence still belongs to me. The phone hums softly in my hands. Waiting. This was AeriesStories. If your phone rings when the room is quiet, you might want to let it. After all, it could be you. trying to remember.